Hey guys, and welcome to this brand new video on my channel. In this video, we're going to do another money making video related to the archaeology skill. This will be our third video on the archaeology skill and how it can make you profit to the account while you're training it to level 99 or 120. Now, if you have been enjoying videos on my account and my YouTube channel, now if you have been enjoying the content lately on my channel, please make sure to keep subscribing and liking the videos. It really does help me out and it shows you what you guys like to see so I can make more content on what you guys want to see on my channel. Now this video is going to be quite sort of basic and quite to the point. This is going to be excavating materials. Now obviously to restore artifacts in archaeology, you're going to need materials to repair them. Sometimes you don't have enough materials to make it just from your sheer resource collecting, and that is why you're going to have to buy them on the Grand Exchange. Now because of this, some items are more expensive than others and some are more profitable to do a material excavation points or caches to get that old item solely by itself and also to do it for profit. Now in the early days of archaeology, it was quite evident on which ones were making the most money because they would be absolutely handled by bots. However, nowadays it's sort of calmed down and they're nowhere near as bad as what they used to be, and you do have quite a few spots and places to go and get those caches as well to make sure you're getting the best XP possible. And in terms of items to do this as well, quickly in terms of setup, you want the best magic you can. If it's augmented, that's even better because you can get some XP for that. And you've got perks related to it as well. If you have the archaeology outfit as well, it gives you teleports to all the archaeology camps, as well as some additional XP from harvesting as well. Now I do have a Luck of the Dwarves with the Grace of the Elves now. The Luck of the Dwarves is only for a teleport to the Grand Exchange, quite a quick telly, and also to help with the Seren Spirits with the Grace of the Elves producers. Grace of the Elves is sort of a high tier item I would go after very soon in your account progression, just because you can use it with porters to bag items automatically. Now all the items on the caches do get used with the Grace of the Elves and they get transported to your material bank, not your actual bank, your archaeology material storage bank, straight away, and they're no grief. In terms of other items as well, premier artifacts will mean that you have a 50% chance of not using a porter charge for your hour of the day. Definitely worth always using this as well as a first choice. Get it out of the way and get it done to make sure you're using it as best as possible. The auto screener is a fantastic item to use with archaeology because it eliminates the grief of soil. Now, if you are excavating and you don't have the auto screener, you might have to bring a soil box and you might have to bank more often. However, with the auto screener, that already screens the soil and changes it to materials as well. So it doesn't come in your info and it makes archaeology way more AFK. And as well, some additional porters as well. It really depends how long you're going to be there. It depends how long you want to camp at certain spots. Now, for a period of time in this account, I actually did this. I actually camped both Hellfire Metal and Blood of Orcus because they're very high profit and I needed something to AFK to do. And it actually made quite a lot of money. I think it made something like 40 mil just from that. So it was definitely worthwhile doing. And if you've got something like a third or fourth account you play and you need something to AFK, excavating material is something very worthwhile to do and something which can bring in quite a bit of profit. That's basically the requirements. What I'm going to go and show you now is the Wiki Page, and that is basically going to show you all the spots along with how much the GE value is for each material and what's best to do and what's not best to do. But I can talk through it when I whack it up. Right, so here is the Wiki Page. Again, I will try and put the link in this below. I know sometimes I do say that in the video and I do forget. I apologize, but if you are looking for it, it's just on the calculators and you can see the profits as well. All of the archaeology materials as well as the highest price. Now something which is very common trend and you'll see it quite clearly here, the colours for the tech compasses are always at least in the top 5 because they're in demand. A lot of people, I do it as well, will do their archaeology based on tech compasses and tech compass sets for the chance at the pickaxe, and as well as just like clues and other stuff as well. And because of that, the prices of the colours, because you need quite a bit to actually make the tech compasses, are always very high. So that is always like a guarantee way to make some decent money. Following that as well, Hellfire Metal and Blood of Orcus for the binding contracts are always decent prices as well. And then sometimes it depends what sort of the theme, because Bandos is a very clear and favourite tech compass set. Those items are normally quite high in price, and that's where you'll see animal furs, rubber, and Warforged bronze. Sara and Zami as well, because they are tech compass sets, are always quite high as well. But as you can see, all these items are pretty much up until sort of Keramos. They're all over 5k and are all going to be decent profit as well. And as you can see here, in terms of a level as well, if you're very low archaeology, even at level 5, you can do the insignia and you're making 6k per mat, which is actually quite mad. I mean, level 24, you're making 8.8k with the red dye. And it's basically just free profit. And don't get me wrong, the XP will not be brilliant. It'll be quite bad, but you are making very decent profit for something which is very AFK. very low intensity, and as well as not high requirements as well. In terms of spots here as well, on the excavation side, you can see all the spots where you can get these as well. Now, I don't think it's just this as well. You can also world hop between a couple of worlds, and you can also always make sure that you're not waiting for materials as well. I normally do it between 2 to 3 worlds because the respawn times aren't that bad. So as you see here at the Warforge, here is the green dye along with the Warforge bronze. All you probably do, just jump on the spots, and there you go, and you'll get some XP. Now, it will be better than like normal soil. As you can see there, I was getting 65 XP per sort of harvest. However, you do have a chance of it running out as well, and you will still get XP on your augmented items. So yeah, that's pretty much hunting caches. What I would say as well, if something like bonus XP weekend is going to come up, the price of the materials go through the roof because you get your archaeology artifacts at twice the rate. So people won't actually get the materials quick enough to actually fix the archaeology artifacts they're getting at twice the normal speed. So they will always go up. So if you were going to do this for a long time and you wanted to pick certain items, you can camp spots and then sell them on a bonus XP weekend as well, just for some even more profit based off what you're doing. But there you go, it's a very nice AFK method, pretty chill, and as you see by the wiki guide, very low requirements depending on what material you want to do. Now, I'll try and make sure that I leave that in the comments section or the description. If I don't, if anyone could please do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. Archaeology is such a brilliant skill. It's really good to train, very AFK, nice and sort of peaceful. It's the kind of skill you want to do on the side. But also it has a massive fact that you can make quite a lot of money from it as well. So it's definitely one of the better skills released lately. And for me as well, it's given me an ability to train invention just through augmented matics. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please leave me a like. And if you're new to the channel as well, please subscribe. I make these videos pretty much 5-6 times a week. And we are flying up to 800 subscribers. But again, thank you guys for everything. And I'll see you guys in the next video.